Whoops, I forgot. You had one more thing. See, I'm getting way ahead of myself. It's late. I'm tired. Arches. We need to make arches and curves. To do arches and curves, we actually have to have an opening already, which we have several of here. So if I were to take this opening here, let's say instead of a square doorway, I want it to be arched. To simplify this, I am going to erase the receding lines that are already in here to show the interior space. So I'm kind of just back to my overall door. All right. Now to make an arch, we have to find perspective center, which is the center of this form. To do that, you should lightly draw an X from corner to corner, like so. And where those lines cross, you get your perspective center. Now this is important because perspective center is different than actual center because we're looking at it as how that center point is moving in space. Something that's way over here is going to have a totally different perspective center than something over here. Once you have that dot though, you can line up with your top epsilon point, make a little tick mark at the top of your doorway. Because we're on the right side, zeta is my other point for this form. I'm going to come over here, little line, little line. Those little lines are my guidelines to draw my curve of my arched doorway. So here, no ruler, no straight edge. You got to go in and just subtly put in the curve to that point and do the same thing over on the other side, adjusting for the difference in perspective. Notice on this side, I have a much wider space than this side. That is because of the perspective, all right? If I erase all of my extra stuff now, look at that. I have this kind of cool, funky, arched door. I can erase my X as well and go back in and put in that line to show it as an arched opening. If you were to do the curve on the top and the bottom, you'd end up with kind of a circular opening like that. So you can put those curves anywhere. Any space you've created a square, you can put in one of those curves and create arched openings and whatnot. The key is not to just eyeball them. Like right now, I'm kind of sketching in where they would be, and I'm not even sure if those are perfect. So you want to make sure to do the X wherever you're going to put in one of those forms so that you have the nice archway or circular curve or whatever that works with 3-point perspective.